Hello everybody, I thought I just dropped something on the ground, but I guess not. It is February 4th, and today we are making the stand for our 65-gallon tank for in the rabbits greenhouse, and then hopefully setting up the whole system. It's 34 degrees out now. Yesterday it was 50, if you remember. That short little clip I uploaded yesterday, it was 50 degrees yesterday and the day before, so it feels cold again. 34 actually feels cold again, and I don't like it, and we got to go through a whole nother month of this. So I've calculated what we need for this. We need 3 2-foot pieces of 2x4, which we should get off of that, maybe. And then we need 2 19-inch pieces. That's the first 19-inch piece. I cut it before we started the video, sorry. And then we need 4 2-foot by 7-inch pieces for the legs. So let's get started. And this is going to be a time lapse, but first I'm going to walk and go find another 2x4 since we need it. And it's Alright guys, so we got it completed for the most part. Uncle Billy got us some screws, so we're gonna go through, because the only board I screwed or had enough boards to screw was this center one. So we're going to go through now and reinforce anything that I think needs to be some screws. So we might do some here and here, and same on that side, and maybe some on the outer boards. But you guys don't need to see that. You guys saw the basic gist of how it went together, and so now we are going to go over to the greenhouse and install it, and then grab the tank and the watering system and go and install that also. And I gotta run home and grab a long enough hose so that I can fill the tank up We're not going to fill it all the way up because it's getting pretty cold here at night now, and it might freeze overnight, so I'm not going to fill it up. Once we get electricity out to my shed, I should be able to put a tank heater in the tank so that it won't freeze. But for now, we're going to have to just deal with this. So let's move over to the greenhouse. Alright, we are here in the greenhouse now. This is roughly where it's going. I think I'm going to scoot it that way more. Yeah. Right there may be good, and then the hose is going to come off the front, and the little tubing's going to go along the back of the cages all the way down to the end. And then it's going to get capped down here. And eventually it will come around the back and go down that side with more rabbit cages. But for now, we're good. See, Simba wants water. His water is empty right now. So let's get these guys some water, shall we? I gotta go grab the tank out of the milk house, and I'll be right back. And there is the tank on the stand. I had to scoot it back even more. And so we got it coming out to a valve, and then a pipe to hose adapter going onto one of these repair things so that I could have a short enough garden hose. And then down back to a hose to pipe. And then the actual tubing has the adapter to go down to a bib. So we're just going to zip tie that like that, and then run the tubing down the back of the cages. And it should gravity push the water out good enough to where they can get it out of their little watering thing. So let's I gotta go grab the tubing out of the barn, and I'm gonna go over to the shop and get some zip ties, and then we can install this bad boy. Now Simba's getting really antsy. He's really thirsty now, so I better get this system going. So everything is hooked up all the way across. We're gonna prime it. So it's basically you put the water nipple on, and then some hose, and then this elbow, and the spring holds it on. So I'm gonna go through, fill this tank up quite a bit, and then prime it. I'm gonna go through and push on all the nipples until water comes out, and then down at the end, I'll show you guys. Let's get back there and show you. On the end, it goes from the last water, which I'm gonna hook this cage up eventually. Not yet though. This fitting goes from the hose to another fitting, just down to nothing. And so once it's primed, water will be coming out here. I'll bring this back around and hook it up back on that fitting, so it's a closed system. But we can't do that until the system's primed, which means all the air's out of it, and then we'll have water in the system. But until then, we gotta wait. But luckily, before I started installing this, I ran home and got garden hose. We got enough. So I'm gonna get this filled up and then we'll be back for the priming process. Alright, so I got the tank filled. I put about 35 gallons in it, so that'll be enough for a while. But we got it zip tied up here now. We got the cages all moved back, and I went through and primed them. And we actually have a small air pocket in that loop that we created, but that's fine. The rest of it is solid water. So all the nipples work. I've tested them. I've kind of shown each rabbit it, so as soon as one catches on, they all should catch on, even though they're separately caged. But so that is the watering system complete in the greenhouse. I'm gonna go home because I'm hungry and tired, and I've been here for a while. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and check the links in the description. Until next time. Also, guys, I wanted to make an announcement real quick. If you are waiting for the 4020 overview to come out, it will be out hopefully Thursday morning. I'm going to hopefully get the editing done Wednesday afternoon and have it uploading. So sometime Thursday it should be up. If you guys wanted to watch it, it's pretty good. It's gonna be about 25 minutes long. So a good in-depth total walk around of our John Deere 4020. Getting better, getting better.